Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Arvi, please start the class.
Yeah, hi everyone. So, guys, we are doing the last project of this whole 3 month session. So, we are going to, work on to the Ansible, Kubernetes plus AWS, right? So, this is kind of an integration between like what I'm going to do. Firstly, I'll just tell you and brief you guys. So, I'm going to launch firstly two CentOS machine, right? And onto that machine, firstly, I'll just manually install Ansible. And with the Ansible playbook, I'm just making the application up Kubernetes cluster 1.24.0 version onto these machines, right? So this is the whole concept. Just give me a moment. I'm just sharing my screen. I just need 2 minutes more time because I just need. Give me a moment, guys. Charger. Mia, is everyone joined the session? Because I need everyone onto the session here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Just give me single minute. I'm about to start the session. Yes. So guys, can anyone share the screen or I'm going to launch? Firstly, I have completed all these things, but I'm going to launch the things with you also, right? So guys, what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm just going to launch one master machine, that is CentOS 7. So CentOS 7 is not available over here because it's a priced costing a AMI. So I'm going to for the marketplace part of thing, and I'm choosing CentOS 07, right? This machine I'm going to choose, right? And I'm continuing with this. Just give me a moment. I think. Otherwise, we can uh, just give me a minute. Master CentOS, and please, everyone do whosoever is interested, they can do parallelly this thing, right? right? This is CentOS 7. Everyone,
Arohi, just a second. Bhagyesh, Arohi is audible to us. Can you just re-log in again and check? Arohi has written over chat that you're not audible to him.
okay. Bhagesh, sorry, I was seeing like launching the EC2 instance, so that's why. Now, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Bhagesh. So first of all, Bhagesh, what we are going to do, we are just is like doing the Kubernetes cluster creation setup using Ansible playbook, right? And where we are going to do this thing, we are going to do perform this thing over the AWS CentOS machine, right? So just give me a moment. I'll show you each and everything, everyone.
Ma'am,
So
is it necessary to take CentOS 7 or we can take
yes,
any other
yes.
machine also?
Yes, we are doing it onto the CentOS 7 because it is more secure, right? We can go for the Ubuntu as well, but Ubuntu is not that much secure. That's why we are going on to the CentOS, right? For the security purpose, for the other aspects, right?
Right.
Then we are going with the, we are using our default VPCs, right? And I'm number of instances which I'm taking, that is 1. Software image which I'm taking, that is CentOS 7, and virtual server type T2.medium, right? So guys, I'm just launching you this thing. Rest of the thing is already prepared, so I'll just tell you these that thing. So please, anyone can do that thing, so I can tell you very on a brief note, because it's not a use case of doing such kind of things which we have already did that, right? So I'll just tell you how we are. Give me a minute. This is the master one, right? And now I'm going to launch one instance, the same, that is a worker. And again, I'm just choosing the CentOS 7. And I'm choosing CentOS 7. Why CentOS 7 with, and because we buy the Amazon Web Services. I'm taking with the Amazon Web Services. I'm not taking with by supported images or something else. I'm just taking with the by Amazon services, right? Dear, here I'm going to go with the free tier eligible, that is T2.micro. AMI is CentOS, but I'm using the instance T2.micro. And first of all, if because Bhagesh, these candidates know that why we are needing T2.medium for master node and control node, if you can say, and why we are needing T2.micro for the worker node. Suppose if you are using for your project purpose or industry perspective part of things, so you can go for the T2.medium. But right now I'm just overwhelming all the things over the master node. That's why I'm choosing T2.medium for the master node only, because it's a cost costing AMI. So that's why I'm choosing only one node as a costing node, and second node I'm just taking a free tier eligible, right? So if you guys want, you can go with both the nodes as the T2.medium. It's all up to you. It's all up to, about your budget. Then I'm going with the default VPC pairing connections. Then I'm launching this instance particularly. Can anyone share the screen and do the same thing, everyone? Because I want that everyone try to do this thing, because it's a very interesting thing, right? That's why I'm telling you to do this one, right? So please try to. Anyone launch CentOS machine from all of you? Madhukar, Vishwanath,
No.
Bhagyashree, Hussain, Adarsh, Amit. Please do it parallelly, so you are able to like get your error as well, right? Because today only I have completed this project within 1 hour. So just try to cope up with me, right? Meha, am I audible? Because I am not getting the answer from any of them. So that's why I'm
Yes,
asking.
yes, you are audible.
Okay. So guys, it's in a slicing state. Firstly, the status is 2 by 2 check pass. Then I'm going with the other aspects, right? My second thing is what? I'm just trying to doing the installation of the Ansible, right? Over there. So I just, yeah. Yes, Amit.
How many EC2 required for project?
Meha, are you able to get the Amit voice? Because all the time I'm facing issue with Amit voice. So I just want to know anyone else is able to hear?
Yes, Aruhi, you are audible.
No, not me, Amit.
Amit is on mute right now.
Amit, can you please speak up? How much EC2 required? CentOS, two CentOS machines are required, Amit. One for the master branch that we are taking T2 dot medium because we need 2 RAM CPU, right? And one we are using worker node. For a worker node, I'm just using the same CentOS AMI, but I'm using T2 dot micro, the free tier eligible part of thing. Bhagi, can you please um, introduce you to every member plus me, that what sort of
Yes, sure.
technical knowledge you are having and what is your background, these kind of stuff.
Sure. So, hello everyone. Myself Bhagyesh Sawan. So, I had a goal to be in DevOps.
So you are from the
So, yeah, go ahead.
okay, you are from which branch?
Computer. I did my graduation in computer engineering.
Okay, nice. So you are
And I'm
last year pass out or you are working?
no working.
Okay, in which domain?
Uh, Currently, my designation is junior data engineer.
Okay, data engineer part of thing, right? So I think you are aware
Yes,
of
yes,
little bit of cloud and other aspects, if I'm not wrong.
yes, yes. Yes. I use that AWS in my project
Yes, I know
recently.
that. Data engineer profile is little bit of similar of the DevOps, but they are having more analytics part of thing. Like you guys are using code deploy, you guys are using like your ML things as well, and other AWS Carpenter, if I am not wrong. These kind of stuff you guys are using, right? Into your data engineer part.
These are the advanced that you are
Hmm.
talking. I'm just using the AWS
Basic
account
thing.
to be honest. I'm saying the S3.
Yeah,
S3 is the
S3 is
one
also part of
we
the
can access the storage. So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So we store some files in that. So we extract
Mhm.
the code and store some files, CSV files, and then we move that to the next one. Like we
Migrating to the next one.
connect. Yes, yes. We connected the AWS to Snowflake, and we have to move the data through using the Snowpipe to
Okay,
Snowflake,
get it.
and then
Get
we
it.
make the dashboard. So
Yeah, that kind of a data migration plus CloudWatch monitoring part of thing, right?
yes,
It's a kind of a data migration plus storage part of thing. What you're working plus
yes. I
CloudWatch.
did a data migration in Azure.
Okay. Yeah, I got
That the
it because
pipelines
you are
need to
using
migrate.
Snowflake.
Yeah,
So basically, it is a Azure part of thing only.
yes, yes, yes. There are more
Yes.
clouds. So
Okay. So guys, okay, I'll show you one thing. Firstly, I'm going to do the SSH. Okay. Uh, okay. Thanks, Vagesh. And just try to grab these things. If you are getting any kind of issues, then let me know after the session, right? So I can brief you more. in main things, what we are going to do, we are just, as you see, we are launching two like CentOS machine, where we are just try to install the Ansible, and through the Ansible playbook within these two machines, I'm trying to install the Kubernetes cluster. That is one point that my specific requirement is, that I'm going to do it with this one, right? Your 1.24.0, right? So this is my basic requirement. So guys, just give me a minute. And tell me once you all are able to see the terminal. You guys are able to see the terminal or not?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
sorry. Yeah, I think now you guys are able to do that. Okay, so we are having one master branch. So here, firstly, what I'm going to do, I just need to SSH the config, where I'm just working with the password. I just need to make the password enable. Just see this thing first of all. So here it is, password authentication. Right? So I'm just saving it up, right? And then I'm going to password root, right? Because I am just setting up this password for your Ansible part of thing, which, so what password I'm setting, right? So password is set up for this. So we are having two machines, right? So I'm just doing the parallelly for both of them. This is my master node, this is my worker node. So I'm going to do with for the master node, right dear? So for sh-m, I'm using rv.pem and CentOS, right? I think till here, Bhagesh, do you have any issues for doing the SSH from the backend? Do you know the command
No,
of
I
this?
don't have an issue. Just tell me, this is the first class or the first two classes are over?
No, no, this is the first class of this thing. Like
Uh,
beforehand, also we like
no,
Meha will let you know regarding the same things. Meha, could you please tell him?
just wait.
Bha-
I want to tell something you
Yeah.
Bhagesh,
because
we
I'm
will
joined from the
discuss.
mobile right now. Right now, I'm not joined from the laptop, so I'm not able to do that thing.
Okay.
So I recording and will do it. And if I have any doubt, then I will contact you.
Okay. Not an issue. That also sounds good to me. Because the session is recorded and that is on, like Meha will guide you for all these things, right, Meha? So Meha will help
Uh,
you.
yes, yes, Arohi.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Bhagesh, let Arohi complete, then I will tell you at the end of the class, around 9:30. Okay? Arohi, please
And
continue.
yes, I'm continuing. Rest of you,
Ah,
can anyone share your screen and tell me that who is with me till here? Like Amit, Adarsh, Akriti, Hussain, and Akriti, you missed two projects, right? If I'm not wrong, because I haven't seen you from more than 4 sessions. Anyone is following me? Anyone is doing anything into your machines, or no one is interested in doing this parallelly? It's okay if you are guys are not responding me, then I'm continuing my stuff, then it's okay. At last, then don't ask questions as well. At least I need a yes or no. You guys are doing it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Hussain, Vishwanath, Madhukar, please respond. Yes, Adarsh, what are you saying?
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, some network improvement. मैम ओपन नहीं हो रहा है वो।
क्या नहीं ओपन हो रहा है?
मैम ये जो पुट्टी है और ये मतलब गूगल मतलब काम नहीं कर रहा उस पे क्रोम। हेलो
Okay.
मैम नेटवर्क
session-
इशू है थोड़ा सा।
But I think Meha is recording the session. Then you,
ओके
then
मैम,
you,
ओके मैम।
right? So guys, after first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm just changing the password root for my master machine as well as my worker machine, right? What I did after that, I have started the SSD service because I have made the changes in the SSD. So I have just doing the changes, restart that SSD for both the machines, right? Parallelly I'm doing because one is this one, right? And guys, I just need, what is my next requirement, that I need to do with the Ansible file, right? So what I'm going to do with this, just give me a moment. I'm just making the tar. So anyone knows that what is the SCP command and why we are using it? Can anyone tell me what is the usage of Bhagesh? Could you please tell me what is the usage of the SCP command and why we are doing this?
No, I am not using that kind of command, so I don't have any idea.
Okay, not an issue. So SCP is basically where you are just doing the secured copy. So I'm having my Ansible tar final tars.gz file. So I'm basically copying this file from here to the server, right? And server is what? My machine, right?
Yeah.
And it asking for the root which I have set up over here, right? So I'm going to give this password. Now you see, the when I am doing the SCP from my local to this server, this is the command like SCP Ansible Kubernetes final tar.gz, then root is this one, and then the public IP of this particular server, master server. If you guys are see, right, I'm just telling multiple of things over here so you get to know the root, and then the at the rate the public IP and the path of this particular home CentOS. So now I'm going to check over here. You see, I'm just copying the file from my local to server and I'm able to get this thing, right? So in this particular manner, I'm just trying to do over here as well, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm just copying the public IP of the worker node. Hanji, Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so I'm copying this thing, right, to this particular worker server, right? And then it also asking for the password. So I'm giving the password here. Everyone, can anyone please do this with me? So I hope then when you guys are performing next time, Adarsh, Akriti, Bhagyashree, Amit, Vishwanath, Hussain, anyone is not capable to SSH the server. Guys, I'm asking from you, yaar. At least please cooperate with us.
I'm creating the instance.
Okay. Hello. Guys, I'm doing for
Yes.
you, and I'm just saying from last time, if I'm not getting response from yet now, so I'm just doing opening the page where I'm doing all the setup, right? Why I'm doing so if you guys are not interested? So please cooperate with me. Otherwise, I'm doing in that way. I'm not going to do like that. That's why I'm asking, please do this and do that. Right, in both the machines we are getting the Ansible Kubernetes. After this, what I'm going to do, I'm just want to untar this file czvf. Give me a minute, it's a zcvf or cz. Then this particular, I'm untarring this tar file, right? I'm doing the same thing for both x. Just remember that is zxvf. Suppose if someone asks you how to untar the file, then this is the command tar -z xvf. When anyone wants to tar the file, then it's czvf, right?
Yes.
Then you guys get to know, okay, when I'm doing -ltrh, right? Then I'm having Ansible Kubernetes, right? So after Ansible Kubernetes, I'm having multiple of things. I'm having Ansible Playbook and templates, right? So firstly, I need to check that whatever connection I'm going to make is that I'm able to do this or not. So I'm just doing it with the SSH key gen, right? I'm just copying the private Give me a minute. Give me a minute, right? Um, that's fine. Just give me a minute, right? Yes. Agent. Just give me a minute, right? Basically, I don't know why is this failing. Okay, so firstly, I just need to install the Ansible over here, right? So I'm going to install first of all Ansible over here, then I'm checking with the Ansible keygen. Can anyone check that and SSH keygen command is not working for me or for everyone? Just please check that. Anyone? Vishwanath, you are working, right? Hello. Bhagesh, till then you are able to understand or not?
Yes, little bit
Yes, but
understand,
not.
but I will understand that. Just
Yeah, when
after
you
watching
see
the
the
recording,
things,
I
right?
was able to.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Then you are able to. Till then,
I
what I'm going to do, I'm just updating the server and then I'm going to
internet
install the Ansible over Ansible
is
repo
not
and then I'm
loading
going to
up.
install the Ansible. Someone is saying something, right? Yeah. So guys, you are able to see this thing I have already did over here. So, and then I'm going to copy for this particular server. Till then on master node, I have doing Ansible stuff, right? So just give me a moment, guys. Yes. So it's done, and I'm doing this for the other ones once it's done. It's taking time. Firstly, saying it's taking both taking time. So till then, I'm also over here. I'm just run, and we are using. Okay. One, two. Okay. So you see number of keys added, that is one, and that is for the SSH keygen copy ID. Then I just try to install the Ansible over here also. So I'm just what I'm going to do. Firstly, I'm just updating the server. So here the server is done. So after this, I'm just going to run another command for the Ansible. That is, I'm just installing the EPL repository. EPL means, guys, it is the extra package for enterprise Linux. So I'm just Ansible is available in the EPL. So I'm just installing the EPL repository, and I'm using to install by sudo yum install. And guys, I'm using yum as it is this one CentOS. If it is a Ubuntu, then I'm using the apt-get, right? So I'm doing sudo yum install EPEL hyphen release, right? Then yes, then it's completed. Then I'm installing the Ansible. So how I'm installing the Ansible? You sudo yum install Ansible, right? So this is the command for Ansible. Firstly, I'm just updated the system. Then I'm installing the EPL repository, and secondly, I'm installing the Ansible, right? So try to learn those commands also. It's not that you could just copy paste. Just try to write the command and learn the command by yourself also. And how you learn those commands? When you are try to this write as much as time you can, right? So the first day I did onto this. Once it's free, like both taking time. So after this, what I'm going to do, so over here I can do the SSH keygen till then, right? Or firstly I'll show you as okay Ansible version. Ansible. So this is the command to check the Ansible version. So guys, you see Ansible, which Ansible is installed, that is Ansible 2.9.27. config file is home CentOS Ansible Kubernetes Ansible.cfg. configured module search path is this. Then Ansible Python module location is user lib Python 2.7 side package Ansible. Then executable location is bin Ansible. Python version is 2.7.5. This, right? So now I'm going to, because I'm here, the SSH keygen is not working, so I'll just try to install the SSH keygen over here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just try to copy ID, right? So I'm just using this particular, okay, sorry, my bad. Already this is there. Dot 31 dot 16. That's this one, right? So I'm going to put the password which I have set in the early state, right? So we have completed this, right? So after this, what I'm going to do, sudo yum means in over here also I'm just install the EPL release. Install EPL extra package for enterprise Linux. That is mean for the EPL release. Then guys, I'm just installing the Ansible sudo yum install Ansible. Right? So I'm just going to check Ansible version. Bhagesh, till then you are able to understand. Have you ever get a chance to work with Ansible or not?
No, I haven't worked in Ansible.
Okay, with Kubernetes also not, right?
No.
So I'm just going on to this file. I have already tar it. So after this, I just need to check that Ansible is able to like connect with both the server or not, make a communication with both the other nodes or not. So how I'm going to do this? Firstly, sorry, my bad. I just need to go with the Ansible Kubernetes LL, right? So now I'm going to check this, right? Worker node has failed, right? So give me a moment. Just give me a minute, right? Worker node is not. Using a password instead of a key is not possible. Host key checking is enabled. Just give me and add the host finger pointing.
Hello everyone. Aru is taking a 10 minutes break, so we'll continue after 10 minutes.
Yeah, hi everyone. So where are we? Just give me a moment, right? Just need to SSH the server because it's so guys, we have did this thing, right? Now we are going to अच्छा ये क्या हो रहा है? Okay, so we are copying this thing and we are just installing the playbook, right? So just give me a moment. I'm just doing the playbook setup. Right. So guys, if you are able to see my screen, give me a moment. We are onto the this where we are going to showcase you the Ansible Kubernetes. Into this, we are having multiple of files, right? Then we are having the CD playbooks where we are having the files which we need to for Kubernetes cluster setup, right? So we go to the 1+0 where we are having the setup for prerequisite.yaml. So firstly, I'll show you what is that prerequisite for, .yaml file. Guys, first of all, when I'm going for the prerequisite.yaml, basically it tells you about that what sort of things you needed for this particular setup. If you guys see, we are taking for the master and the worker node, then we are setting the IPv4 config in the sysctl.conf file, right? Then we are enabling the IPv6 forwarding. Suppose guys, in future, if you guys needed IPv6 forwarding or IPv4, right now I'm doing IPv6 false. Why IPv6 false? Because I'm using the internet protocol version 4. I'm not going for the internet protocol version 6, right? Then I'm setting IPv4 and IPv6 forwarding in the system ctl.conf.file. Then I'm enabling the IPv6 forwarding, right? And then after that, I'm just setting the things up, right? How I'm checking this thing? Sudo sysctl system, right? After this, guys, I'm having the another file that is called setting up nodes.yaml. What do you mean by setting up nodes.yaml? First of all, I'll tell you. Is everyone able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So into this, just into this particular file, guys, what I'm going to do, just that is setting nodes.yaml, right? When so this playbook appears to perform a series of tasks that is related to your system configuration, network setup, package installation on a set of hosts, right? Where we are having for all hosts, where we are talking about the add timing zone configuration, then we uses the cell configuration. Firstly, we add time zone configuration, then we set host name on all the machines, then we add IP addresses on all hosts to all hosts, right? Then we are append the build server name, guys. Then we are working for add an entry for the build server to the etc host file. So you know that whenever we need to some kind of entry, we are adding onto the etc host, right? For master worker host and create the Kubernetes repository. So guys, you see how we are creating the Kubernetes repository, and this is the file which we are using, etc yum.repos.d kubernetes.repo, right? Then we are adding the repository details into the Kubernetes file. So guys, what is that Ansible? Basically, whatever we are performing manually, we are adding the steps within that YAML file that is called Ansible, basically Ansible playbook, where you are defining each and everything, and whatever you are performing, you are defining that particular path as well. Like if you guys see here, when I'm adding the repository details into the Kubernetes repo, so guys, I'm telling that source is src means source, templates kubernetes.repo, and destination is etc yums.repo.d kubernetes.repo, right? Then we are disabling the Docker repository permanently, means I'm disabling the Docker repository. I don't want the Docker repository. Why, guys? Because I'm performing it for 1.24.0, and for that I'm not needing the Docker repository, I'm needing containerd.io, right? So in this particular manner, we are working with this file. Then we are having another thing, that we are having configure creating local registry.yaml. So guys, when I'm talking about the local registry.yaml, first of all, what does it do? So when I'm talking about the local registry.yaml, basically guys, this particular playbook which I have written, that basically it focus on the configuring Docker on different type of hosts. Guys, you know that we are working with one master node and one worker node, right? And it also includes the task that is relating up to set up the local Docker registry. Means in by this particular playbook, you are able to set the local Docker registry file, where you are mentioning. Everyone is able to see this screen? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you see master worker node, then we are creating the directory for the daemon.json, then we are copying the daemon.json file to the remote machines, then we are restart the Docker services. Then we are talking for the copying shell file, right? Then we are having the copy Docker compose to user local bin.
One second, Pooja.
Right, then we are copying the Docker compose to this particular thing, and then we are real the shell script for creating the local Docker registry. This is it. We are doing the into this manner. Then guys, we are having the other file, that is configure master worker.yaml. So what does it means, configure a master worker.yaml, everyone? So when I'm talking about configure master worker.yaml, basically configure master worker.yaml file is basically stands for that this playbook focuses on setting up the Kubernetes cluster on the master node. That is, guys, when we are setting up the Kubernetes cluster, that we need a kubeadm command to join within the master or the control node with the kube proxy or the kubelet, you can say. Right, then to the cluster and performing the additional configuration setups for master node. Suppose if I want to do with the Calico, so I'm using here, I'm just doing with the Calico thing, right? So it says copy Calico IPv4 files, then pulling the image required for setting up a Kubernetes cluster. So with this kubeadm config image pull, I'm just pulling the image required for setting up the Kubernetes set cluster. Then I'm reset Kubernetes cluster. Then I'm removing the unnecessary file, right? From where I'm just doing that. If you guys remember, when the kubeadm join command comes, over there it says mkdir home.kube config. So I'm just using those things. Then initializing the Kubernetes cluster with kube init command. Then we are setting up the copying required files, right? Then generating the join command, with the kubeadm token create, we are joining the kube command, right? Then we are having the copy join command to the local files. Then we are having reset the Kubernetes cluster, then copy the join token command to worker machines, then copying the token to the worker node, then install the network add-on, means whatever the network part of thing we are adding over here. Then we are copying the help to, because here we are also using the Helm charts, right? So we are saying copying the Helm to user local bin, then check for the Calico pod ready status, right? Then we are creating the kubernetes.io. So in this particular manner, I am updating this particular file. So after this file, what I'm going to perform, guys, just give me a moment. Right now, why it's not SSHing up? Because we are using the same thing, but master is failed because we are using the SSH password. Okay, so I'll tell you how we do that and how the output is. So in this manner, this is the output. Right now it's not working because due to some error, right? So we will just give you the doc. So over there, I'll share you each command. So we are running the Ansible playbook -i inventory.io, right? Where we found both group and the host with the same name, right? After this, what I'm going to do, just play the worker master. This is the output of this. Then gathering, because before coming to your session, I have just run it, but there's some password because the connectivity down, so that's why it's not working perfectly fine, but I'm telling you the step. So when you run this particular Ansible playbook -i, then inventory, which I have shown you, then setting up the Kubernetes cluster, which I have already shown you this file. So over here, we are getting this kind of Ansible thing, right? So what I'm getting, play master worker, then task gathering facts, okay. Then setting up IPv4 means whatever we are setting up with your prerequisites, your local registry, then your config master worker. So all these, whatever the YAML files we are having, this is the output of this into the form of Ansible, right? Setting up the systemctl.conf, set enforce. So please try to do this and you are able to get this kind of things. If you are not able to, then let us know when we are running this thing. So this particular thing you able try to get, right? Because we are creating the kubernetes.io TLS secret with Kubernetes, with Ansible onto the Kubernetes, right? So we are having the master node, worker node, okay, with no failed errors, right? So in this way, we have installing the Kubernetes cluster with the Ansible playbook, and this is the output of that particular Ansible playbook. If anyone is having any doubt till here? if you guys firstly try to perform it, if you guys are facing any issue, then on our last call, that is on Monday, then I will resolve each and everyone's problem. But firstly try to set up this thing with you, right? Am I audible, everyone?
Ma'am, commands, ma'am, how can we?
Commands. Hello? Commands I will share with Meha, and Meha will share with you guys.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Yeah. Meha, do you have anything to add on?
Yeah, just one thing. As all the three projects have been covered by ROE, so on Monday we will be having our last session. So everyone just check it out if you have any queries over the weekend, and just collect them, and you can ask in the lab on Monday or in the session in the evening session on Monday. Okay. Thank you for joining the session, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend, all of you.